every time there's a mayoral race here, I like, you know, it comes top of mind again.
Yeah.
Where you're like, who the fuck? And this isn't about Mamdani or about Eric Adams or anyone. Who the fuck do you think you are that you're gonna fix this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you're really gonna look at New York City and be like, I have a plan. Like, what? Like, I mean, listen, it's good. We need people to do that, and listen, this city is run remarkably well. All things considered.
All things considered.
I mean, I know trains are late, and I know blah, 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 and there's trash on the sidewalk. Shut up and move, okay? But, I mean, it is, when you live here for a number of years, or people like us who just grew up in the Northeast and would visit New York and just understood, like, the beast that it was, like, I mean, it's a miracle that this place every day, like, works. But I'm like, I think something that I appreciate about New York is that I feel like it's a very authentic and real place in terms of it just, this place is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like we just went out to dinner. Like, we were in a nice part of town. Like, sometimes there's a homeless guy there. It is what it is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, I appreciate that, like, the city is just so honest. It's so brutally honest. But I'm always like, it's just so funny to me that there's never any talk about, like, where money's going or drugs or, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like they're always like the homeless people. And I'm like, okay, do you remember when that you may not remember, but there was the commissioner of the FDNY was investigated because he had like 3 Maseratis or something.
He's good at fighting fires.
Like, he's good at fighting fires. But I'm also like, here's my thing. I want my leadership to be a little corrupt.
So see, here's where I go.
Just a little corrupt.
I go the opposite.
Okay.
And this is, so I think all politicians are inherently corrupt. It's just,
yes, I agree.
To be the kind of person
to go for it,
that would go for it and then actually get it, like, you gotta make some deals with the devil.
Yeah.
Like,
you're a loose person. Yeah,
like, think what you want. I'm not making any, like, value judgments here. But Bernie Sanders, when everyone's like, Bernie Sanders is going to be president, I was like, no way.
No, he's not.
And it's like, it's like he was nice to the CNN reporter that asked him a leading question.
Right.
That's how I knew immediately. He's no way. He's going to be, I'm not saying he's like a saint. I don't know what, like, dirt there is on him. But the fact that he didn't, like, ruin that CNN reporter's career is like, he's not the guy who's going to get it.
No, he
like,
doesn't. You need to have a little bit of a backbone. You need to be a little bit like a Trump, like, hey, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to have a little bit of that. But if you have too much of it, then you're unlikable. If you don't have enough, then everybody likes you,
but you're not serious.
You're some loser.
Yeah. It's like the nice guy.
It's the nice guy.
You know,
it's like, what's his name?
Bernie's a nice guy, but I'm not gonna fuck him. You
No,
know,
I'm not gonna
like,
fuck
whatever.
him.
He's my friend. You know, that's
I'll let him sleep over on the couch.
Yeah, because that's how unthreatened I am by Bernie.
No, honestly, Bernie, you can sleep in the bed with me. We're not gonna fuck. No, but I know what you mean. It's like you're mean and effective, or you're like Jimmy Carter. Like, you know,
yeah, no, Jimmy. Like, I'll say,
but he was effective. Like, well.
Jimmy Carter. Listen, Jimmy
He
Carter.
made the not the World Wildlife Foundation. What did he do? How he building houses and shit. Remember? He was
He does that now. That wasn't as like president.
Oh, so he didn't even do that.
No, that's just something he does.
So
Habitat for Humanity. He builds homes.
So nice guys finish last.
No, because Jimmy Carter was genuinely probably the best from a morals value person we've ever
100%.
had be president. Probably the best we ever had be like a congressman, even. You know.
Honestly.
So it's like. But then you saw how the presidency went. It's like, Jimmy, you're a wonderful man. That's why you... Here's a fun fact about Jimmy Carter. So when you're president, I forget the exact term, so don't flame me if I get this term wrong, but you're supposed to, in theory, put all your money in a, like, blind trust where you don't have access to any of your investments and some third neutral party runs it for you.
Really?
So you can't do
so
corrupt stuff. Now, every president before and after has found a way to skirt this because no one really enforces it. It's kind of like a rule that no one follows. It's like, technically they're supposed to, well, this is technically my daughter's name or whatever, so I'm not running it. I just help her run her stuff, you know, like some bullshit like that. Jimmy Carter's the only president that actually did it. He actually put his money in a blind trust the way you're supposed to. And when he got out of the presidency, the blind trust had ran his farm into bankruptcy, and he got out with all his finances completely fucked.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So he basically had like what happened to like Rihanna, like when
Yeah.
the accountant was like skimming
Yeah,
off the
pretty
like,
much.
looking good, Jimbo.
He got Madoff for doing the right thing.
I was just reading it. It literally, I typed it in, and the two presidents it said Jimmy Carter famously put all of his in there, and they said Donald Trump is not doing, like, he's doing like some like hybrid version of it, like, because he's probably like,
No, exactly. Like I'm saying, like, oh, it's in my daughter's name. It's not my money. I just advised her on how to.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. I mean,
so that's why you can't have nice guys be president. I'll take that back.
Man.
Nixon was a nice guy. He was a great president.
Nixon was a
unpopular opinion. I think he's the most moral person we've had in the office.
He did leave on his own accord.
People forget. Nixon.
I do think he was like kind of like framed.
He was 100%.
I'm a conspiracy guy, but I do believe that he was not like JFK, but I'm saying he was like JFK in that he was trying to like do his own thing, kind of. And I feel like the men in the suits were like, whoa, this was not.
Well, you know, part of why they think they Watergated him, if you believe that he was framed, because people don't know this. Like, him and JFK were friends. Like, they had a very deep respect for one another, even though he had lost.
Well, that
the
was
election.
back then. I mean, that was back when you respected your fellow countryman and everything.
Where it really was just like, oh, I respect this guy. We just have different visions of how to make America the best, but we both want to make.
I respect him as a fellow American.
Yeah, and we both want to make America. There's no bad guy in the race.
Right.
And so he apparently was, and this is a little conspiratorial, but like he was digging into like what actually happened with JFK.
He
like,
was.
Yeah, he was like asking around and like putting people on assignment to be like, what happened to my friend? I think there's somewhere there where he's like, I think the CIA killed my friend. And those are his exact words. Yeah. And
then Watergate was like the next day.
Yeah, Watergate was like, all right. And the whole thing is like, well, we can't kill another president.
Yeah.
So
they're like, we just killed one.
We just killed one. It was like 2 presidents ago. So they're like, we got to do something else. Because if you look at it, he did not order Watergate. Those guys that worked for him weren't even his guys.
Yeah, at that night, they weren't his guys. It's like, why were they with him?
So what happened, though, is then one of his guys found out about it, tried to cover it up, came to Nixon. Nixon then found out about it, tried to cover for his guy. You know, say what you want.
Now it's snowball.
He could have thrown the guy under the bus. He was loyal. He's like, no, you fucked up. We're going to fix this. It's not a big deal. And also you have to ask, Nixon ended up winning that election because Watergate didn't get broke till much later. Nixon won that election on a mandate. He won every single state in the Union except for Massachusetts where his competitor was from.
Yeah.
He knew that going into the polls. Why would you need to go spy on your competition if you're going to win 95% of the vote? There's no reason to do that. And he's smart. He was very smart.
Oh, of course.
He wouldn't risk. He's not going to risk that over that.
Yeah,
And then the guy who breaks the scoop used to work for the FBI, switches to private media as a reporter, and his first big scoop happens to be water. He just happens to be the reporter that discovers it.
I got this like stupid random story. Maybe it could be better for a
They didn't go to any other senior reporter with the information. They just happened to go to this brand new reporter that just happened to work for the FBI a couple of years ago.
Dude, it is crazy. Like, and I'll tell you, man, my day job is I do publicity. So I'm a PR. I do like freelance PR stuff like that. And dude, I mean, the media's always been crazy and always been bad and always been predatory and reframing things and whatever. But I remember I forget who said it. I feel like it was like a Nick Mullen joke or something. But like somebody like they were like, isn't it funny how people just go like, you know, they go like, yeah, you know, we did a false flag for Vietnam, and you know, Watergate may have been this, and JFK may have been shot, but the government doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore. And it's like, no, they're just probably even way better at it now. Like, and by the way, right now what's happening, I'm a conspiracy theorist, but right now what's happening is I feel like they're setting up infrastructure like the Palantir stuff to really, like, I feel like we're going to be in, like, Minority Report.
Well,
like, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be like, hey, Chris, your brainwave indicated that you were getting angry at President Trump, and we'd like to have just a little chat.
We're going to have Patriot Act 2.0. They'll call it something else, but it'll be the next wave of the Patriot Act. That's why they're building all the Palantir infrastructure. That's why they're doing all that.
Scary,
they're going to use AI to run it all.
Find this podcast.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Dude,
We're fucked. Please buy tickets. We have to blow up in the next couple years.
Yeah, so I have to be big enough that my death can't look like an accident.
Yeah, I have to be big enough that Trump will be like, all right, well, come be one of us. That's
and also
what I mean.
to any despotic regime that's going to activate this, I'll switch. I'll be on your side. Let me run your PR.
Can I say something? I'm so bored of government, bureaucracy, red tape. Let's go regime. And I just want to say in microphone, whatever the regime is, I love it. Here, you know what? I'm going to create an edit. I love the regime. I would love to work for regime.
You know who here's what I want to happen in politics. This is how I think we could fix America.
Let's do it.
Military junta. The U.S. military takes over the government. They kill, I think I have to say allegedly. No, this is a joke. This is a joke, U.S. government. U.S. government, this is a bit. I'm a
U.S. government, we have no power or influence
or
money.
This is a joke, and no one should take this seriously.
Can I be honest, U.S. government? If you did take this seriously and share it, it would help us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It would help my career. Okay,
no.
We're kidding.
Military junta, as the joke, the military junta comes in. They kill all of Congress, whoever's the president at the time. They kill his whole cabinet. They kill all the senators.
Clean house.
Governors can stay, but they gotta get in line.
We do when a frat and then they go clean house. We're not getting rid of the organization, but we're getting rid of the e-board.
Yeah, the whole pledge group is you're all done. Yeah, and then I'd say we have General McKinley, who is the head of, how America has several commands?
Right.
Like you always hear CENTCOM.
Right.
Is like the one in the Middle East, the most important right now, even though it should be Indo-Pac, but that's
Is something going on over there?
Honestly, not really.